Hello, welcome back to Driving the Wild Side, where today I'm going to go through my favourite builds in each class. Starting with D class, we have this Honda CRX Musion. This thing is built for top 1000 and it's a brilliant car. It's virtually stock, apart from a few minor upgrades such as suspension and tyres. The power is basically stock and it's still a very competent race car and I love it. C-Class has got to be this International Harvester Scout. This is one of the very few OP cars that I've built that has actually worked and did get me to top 1000, though I'm no longer top 1000 on that circuit. However, this thing is still a brilliant SUV. It's got 300 horsepower, it's got a supercharger, and it's got so much grip, it is absolutely unbelievable. B-Class has to go to this Mitsubishi Starion that I built for street racing. It's got a 2.6 litre turbocharged engine and it's pretty fast. As a matter of fact, I love driving this thing. It is rear wheel drive, so you can slide it around a bit, but it's still so controllable and it's brilliant. The mods are mainly pointed towards the handling department, and I think that has made a huge impact on the way this car drives. A-Class is the Alpine A110, which I built when the Rally expansion came out. So this was one of the cars that received some new Rally lights, and I decided to make it a full-blown Rally car. So it's got the anti-lag, it's got proper off-road tyres and mud flaps, and of course the fog light. This thing is so much fun to drive. It's got 430 horsepower. It is absolutely rapid, and it is so much fun on the dirt. I made this thing all-wheel drive just so it's a bit better off-road, but I put most of the power to the rear wheels so it can still slide around a bit. I really like driving this car, it is fantastic. And well, S1 class has to be this Jag. This was one of the first cars that I built when Horizon 5 came out, and I still use it a lot as a race car. It is amazing. Even though it's rear-wheel drive, it's still super powerful, about 700 horsepower, supercharged V8. And I love this thing. I love the noises it makes, I love how good it drives, and I really like the styling too. All around, brilliant car. I was struggling to find any S2 cars that I particularly liked until this came out, the Aston Martin Valkyrie, which came along in the Secret Santa. This thing is such a brilliant racing car. It looks absolutely mental. I mean, you have to drive this thing with headphones, for crying out loud. I absolutely love the way this thing sounds. I think it is definitely one of the best sounding cars in Forza Horizon 5. But now you're probably wondering, which one of these is my favourite? And I've got some news, because it's none of them. What it is this thing. It's this. A 1995 BMW 850 CSI. This car, well, I've been looking for it for a long time, and I was so happy that it was finally added to Horizon 5. So, you can imagine I was pretty happy when I first took it out for a drive, and I customised it just for cruising around. I put on the AC Schneider wide body kit, and I put on a nice exhaust and some cool wheels. I think I've really improved this thing and I love driving it around. And that is why I would say this is my favourite. Sure, it's not fast, but it looks cool. It sounds great. And, well, I definitely spend more time driving it around than any of the other cars on the list. So that wraps it up for this year. My favourite builds. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great new year to everyone. Please subscribe for more in the future, and until next time, goodbye.